We're streaming, love. Love you more. We're live. We are live. Hello? Check 1, check 3, check 4, check 960,000 billions. Holy mackerel. Wouldn't start an ad at this time. Let's try it now. Oh my god. It's still not. Are we on? Hello? Check 1. Got to get my chat bot out. Everything is not ready. Everything is not ready. We jumped into it. Fam. We're going to get there, though, I promise. It's going to be great. Going to be the best day ever. Yo, Nick, what's up, man? Happy Tuesday. That's my Tuesday horn, of course. We've all been there. Get the scoreboard poppin'. Scoreboard. Read the files. It's the scoreboard. Blat out. Kim's in the house. Ryan's in the house. What is good? Fam, happy semester is over. Nick, congratulations, man. You made it through another one. We have to get to Friday. All we have to do is get to Friday. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Just have to get to Friday. Not a big deal at all. Definitely not a big deal. We can do it. Not a big deal. It's definitely not a big deal. Holy cow, it's a big deal. This is like everyone's just unwinding at the seams. This week is such a shit show. Is it Friday yet? Steven, I get you. Today we had our like holiday assembly, concert, choir, dance, band, marching band. Everything was so hype. But it's only Tuesday. I wish I could just shake whoever planned that. It was the most terrible idea. This will be fun to watch. What's up, Bodie? Oh my gosh. So yeah, we had our assembly today, and I'm like, what are we gonna do the rest of the days? What? Yikes! Big yikes! But we can do it. Not a big deal. Let me get the form for you fine gents and gals out there. Oh, gotta send it as the bot, of course. Bloop. Does this work? Hello? Yo, my text is black. Should I run the Ryan Reynolds build? I'll be honest, it did make me laugh when I pulled it up. When you were like, I'm playing in this like Ryan Reynolds team, I was like, what are you talking about? Anyone going casual? I think Ryan Reynolds is the most formal thing I've ever seen in my life. He has no casual. WD is always casual. I need to submit a team. That would be great. Challenge, help me. I'm always Kaz, says Kim. God, I got this. So I'm playing in this indoor soccer league with, like, it's against students, right? It's the old professors. That's what they call it. The pro phase team, because it's like not a Spanish league, but the majority of the people that play are Spanish or Hispanic. And so the pro phase team, the old dudes, up against the young guns. I figured Green Goliath would be around. Yeah, that was definitely a consideration of mine. And then I was like, well, then I got to bring Iron Fist. Or Samantha Wilson, you know? It's just like Iceman. Well, kind of. It's just like Iceman, kind of. And Gabi. I'll be honest, I was making a Gabi team. Gabi, Wong, Insect Plague, Instant War. What else did I have? Jervis Tetch. What did I have on that team? I didn't stoop as low as Scarecrow. Didn't stoop that low, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't about to build a Gabi team. Only because I got that card, and that was the first foil pack I ever opened was Gabi. First foil pack I ever opened. By the way, all I owned. There's this giant fly in my house. In my rules, it does. Yeah, Jubilee is a little too yellow. What was I talking about? Oh, I opened up Gabi. First foil pack ever. All I had was Justice League at that point. It was like I didn't even know what I'd had at that point. But then by the time I started playing Dice Masters competitively, like Gabi was old news at that point. Gabi was old news. People had already teched against that too hard. Plus, I'm kind of a Timmy player, so Gabi wasn't really on my radar. My first competitive team was a rare kiln team. Just to put me on the spectrum. Not the spectrum, but the spectrum, you know? WDA number 78, Festive Colors. I'm going to spell it the less fancy way. Colors instead of colors, you know? Twitch.tv/Final Ross Battle. Row! Bam! Yeah, Deadpool and Green Lantern. That's a good look. It's a good look. Didn't we play in the online thing, Ross? Didn't we play in the online thing, Ross? Oh, yeah, Virtual Worlds. Maybe? Virtual Worlds, I played a Angela team. Angela Infiltrate team. I guess that was my real... That was probably my first real competitive, like playing in an event. Rare Kiln was Worlds 20 or Nats 2017. Where are we? What year is this? Yikes! Yikes indeed. How many people do we have tonight? Just saying. Put a number in the chat if you're playing tonight. Because if we have 4, we're just going to do round robin. However, if we have 5 or more, we will do 3 rounds of Swiss. 1, 2. 42 and 24. So good. Working on it. Nice. 12. So there's 4 people right there. Do we have a 5th? Take us over the limit. Xanister, are you playing tonight? Or Bodie said, I think he's out. Maybe he said he's just here to just here to chill. Can't play. I'll be a witness to the festivities. That's right. Bodie's going to be chilling. Somebody else told me they were chilling. Comics Mike is just chilling tonight. Red just playing. So there's the 5. Bingo. Swiss it is, folks. Hot diggity dandy. Let's get this bracket popping. Ooh. Hot dog. I went with a power combo with a wacky variant. Ooh. I'm intrigued. What's that? Nice! You're the best. And blam! And blam! We got everybody. Ultraman is red. You know what's green? Kryptonite, fam! I didn't even think about Ultraman Kryptonite. Yikes. I'll take the buy. Still getting set up. Sounds good. I'm a Russian. Interesting. Ultraman boo. Ultraman boo. Kim says, I did. I thought about Ultraman. You can't hide from me, folks. I'm on Ultraman duty tonight. Nikki with the dub. She is. She cooked me dinner tonight while I played in my soccer game. Salmon, broccoli, flawless, folks. It's not a competitive version, but I've never played the card. I have never played the card either. I actually still do not own Super Rare Ultraman. Yep, I don't own it. I don't own it. It's one of the, 500 and something cards I still don't own. Isn't that kind of wild? Like, you're like, man, Ross, you probably have a lot of the cards. No. This will be my first time playing as well. Well, then nobody is well-tuned, you know? Nobody's well-tuned. It'll be perfect. It's a bit barababity, you know? No, nobody. That's fine. Everything's great. Everything is great. Yikes. Need a drink of sorts. Oh, it's time for a boss battle, fam. It is time! Wow. Wow. Just wow. Just wow. What the freaking hey? I gotta download the bullcrap. Oh, you can open it in the browser. I lied. Lies all around. The chat is waiting for new messages. What does that even mean? No idea. I really want to do Phoenix Force Magneta with Riddler. Didn't have the mags. I don't think I have the Phoenix Force either. Plot twist and the other is End of Days. It's Too Big to Fly and Cloud Kill. It's Rally and Invulnerability. Oh, man. Actually, you know what would be kind of dope? Would be Instant War or Insect Plague and Don the Helm. Just like feel the whole mess of sidekicks and then you try to spin them all up and you can't and then you just like freaking prep everything. That'd be pretty dope. I'd be into that. Ross, you Bodie not ran in the bracket. Pardon? Pardoni me? I put Bodie and not Ryan in the bracket? Oh, did I? Jeepers. Am I just... I did. I sure did. Jeez, people always looking out for me. I love that. I love that. Nick, Ryan, Steven, Kim, Reg. Is there anybody else? Sorry, bad typing. No worries. Kim, did you get sweet shinies this weekend for the Pokemon event, by the way? Maybe I should post in the Discord that we're live. People generally like that. Sometimes Ben will drop by and be like, you didn't tell me you were going live. I'm like, dude, we go live the same time every freaking week. Oh my gosh. I just threw away some more bad rolls. That is... I was in Vegas during it. Oh, that's righto. That is so right. So right. Let me do this and do this. Click on this. Go to this. We are live. Twitch.tv. Bing bong for shing shong. What? Ross, that doesn't even make sense. They switched, so Twitch mixed, like, Twitch got a new user interface, and now everything is weird. Now everything is weird. I got a couple shinies this weekend. I got two shiny Chimchars, a Trapinch, and a Slackoth. Oh, get the emote spam out there. Get the emote spam popping, friends. Where is it? Here we go. Oh, yeah. And then like an octopus. Oh, poop. You have to do those in the right order. My octopus is backwards. I apologize to everyone who loves octopuses. Oh, yeah. Generally, his tentacles are on backwards. I remember my first beer. LOL. I should play a 60-second ad just for jollies. I got Totodile. I wish I got a Sloth. Yeah, I needed one more Sloth. I actually need an extra Totodile as well, though. I actually think I need two of those. Missed that one altogether. She's here, folks. I now present to you Nicker. She's leaving. Ross, you're silly. It's true. I got slothed on my first beer. Classic.
Do you want any cookies?
I do want cookies. 3 cookies. 3 cookies, please. Yay, Nikki. All right, we're going to get this party started. Steven said he would like the buy. Oh, yeah, I was getting... Crikey. Twitch.tv/Final Ross Battle. Is it www? God, I don't even know. Yikes. It's not even hot linked. It's not. Twitch.tv/Final Ross Battle. Here we go. Let's do it this way. This will love me. Love me. Pardon me. Holy wow. Nobody wants to watch that. Are you guys still there? Jeepers. I apologize. Let's get on to the bracketeering, if you will. My green screen cuts off over there. We got to fix that. We got the bracket, though. We're getting ready. This just in. Ross streams with pants on. Because that's the rules. Thanks, Twitch TOS. All right. Here we go. That was the people in the bracket. Nobody move. We have to rearrange the bracket so that Steven gets the first buy. By the way. Shoot. How do I do this? bracket is a preview and it's subject to change. Yes. But where is Reg's name? Maybe I need to go back and shuffle the seeds. Oh, pickles. Is this actually going to be random draw? Shuffle the seeds. Now let's look at the bracket. Nope. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Let's try that a couple more times. If anybody knows a better way to do this, please let me know. Intimidate it out. Nice. Oh man, the what's that 2 cost with Intimidate these days? Galar. That's a green die. Just saying. Just saying, fam. Is this actually how we're gonna have to do this? Slygar, thank you. Thank you. I need help. The lights
Is that okay?
go down in the city.
Ay, ay, ay.
We're trying to get Steven the buy. And I do. Maybe if I put him as the 6th seed, he'll get the buy. Maybe. Bracket. Hey, that worked. Ross, you're the best. Samsonite. What the hey? Swanson. Ron Swanson. Oh, man. If there was a Parks and Rec Dice Master set, I would buy it in a heartbeat. Challenge accepted for you fine Dice Masters people out there making quality. Okay, Ryan versus Kim. Nick versus Reg. Let's have Ryan versus Kim on the stream first. Everybody will get a chance tonight, I'm fairly certain, right? Don't let me screw this up. Ryan versus Kim, if you guys could be in room 6, that'd be great. Nick and Reg, best of luck to you in round 1. Get your festive colors on, folks. Go get them, Tigers. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great and awesome. Doodle-doo-doo in the city, yeah. No? Oh. Ryan might have heard me singing there for a bit. Would hate to blow up the eardrums. All right, let me get all my windows popping.
Well, hello there.
How's it going? I haven't talked to you in a while. I miss a week and it's like fall apart.
Story of my life. Hey, everybody.
Hey.
How we doing?
Excellent. Well.
Fabulous.
Ross, you're not gonna like this. It dropped Steven out of the bracket.
It dropped. Oh, yeah, it just doesn't show who has the bye.
No, in the standings part, he's not there.
Oh,
Or it doesn't show it there, I guess. Maybe not.
shitter. I mean, let me go see if he's still in the participants list. It's funny that when you told me that Ryan, I had put in Bodie when I was thinking Ryan, and then I was like, how did you even have access to the bracket? And then I'm like, oh, right, I name it the same thing every time. It's a public bracket. Yeah, it still says he's in the participants, so I imagine he'll pop up here next round.
Yeah, it'll pop up.
But thank you for that. Bodie says, sorry, haven't been able to play WDA recently. Lots of stuff going on for me. Dude, you're just a busy guy. Lots of people want a little piece of you. I understand. All right, let me grab some team links. Let me update the scoreboard.
Should you use that?
What?
I like that one.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Gardner, I had that promo card. I just had to dig it out.
yeah.
I'm playing guy.
If I can use a promo card or an alternate card, I always do too.
Yeah, me too. I just totally
Even
spaced.
Right? Isn't that what they're for?
Until I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, wait, I have that.
It's like you can sit in the safeness of your own home and play with your like super spiffy alt art cards, and then you're like, oh, I'll actually never take this anywhere if I wasn't playing online.
Yeah, I just got this Iron Fist last weekend at the shop.
Nice. I still have no Iron Fist. I keep having the opportunity to get one, and it's like for some reason I have this bad Dice Masters theory that at some point the prices will come down on things like that. But really, when the price is only $5, like just pay the $5. I've had one of the Spider-Man, the one where you pay the fist in like half their life or whatever. I've literally had that on my watch list in eBay for like a year. And you know where it says like $5 or best offer? I offered $4 and they denied, and I was like, well, fine, I'm just never gonna buy it then. And now That's how stubborn I am. Ay, ay, ay. I
Wait, this
know.
Spider-Man, the amazing one?
Is it the pay 2 fists or pay 3 fists? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
the
I
ticket.
got this one from Nick, the other Nick who was selling all his, or traded.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
What was I doing? Team Links. That's what I was doing.
Oh, by the way, with that card though, does question marks okay or has to be fists?
I think
Some
you can.
cards are weird.
Yeah, I think since it's a global ability, you can activate it with question marks. Like it's not like Superwoman who says like pay bolt bolt bolt, you know,
Okay.
like as part of her ability.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
It'll usually say question marks don't count.
Yeah, that's true.
But on hers it doesn't, which is weird. So
Yeah, that card is interesting. I actually really like that card. I wish it was a smidgen better, just so that more people would play it. But all right.
oh, yeah. So the only global I have is the same one you have, Ryan. Supreme Intelligence.
Oh, I do love that global.
Really? So we can double Supreme Intelligence.
Hey, twice on every
Have
turn.
more energy to waste.
Yeah, you better hold. You better hang on to those 8 energies so you can do it on your turn and your opponent's turn.
Because it's green.
All right, let me get my 30-minute timer here. Ultra official.
Oh wait, here's some more.
Do 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 do.
Oh, we're actually gonna play a game now.
only if you want to.
No, I'm play promos. I'm sure I have that guy Gardner.
It's around here, I swear. All
If
right,
you don't, I have your name on one. I think I have an extra.
there
No,
you go.
I'm sure I have it. I just have to find. You can see how incredibly organized I am with my.
Hey, it's in a tuck box. I mean, that's like at least tier 2 organization right there.
That's true. Oh, in one place.
All right, I'm gonna do a little intro and then I'll kick it over to you guys. You can start it up.
Go for it.
All right.
Cool. Hey folks, it's Ross with the Weekly Dice Arena. We are playing in week 78, a format I like to call Festive Colors. We are playing only dice that are red or green. Otherwise, it is a Golden Age tournament. No other stipulations. People have brought some crazy brews, including our first round here. Ryan versus Kim. Best of luck to you both. Show us what you got.
All right. Roll psychics.
With question mark for backup.
Yep.
One psychic, one question mark.
One psychic, no question marks.
Ooh, so it's on me. I will go first.
All right. Good luck.
Alrighty, good luck to you.
Good luck.
Off we go.
Alrighty, starting off with Ryan's turn. Haven't taken a look at either one of these teams yet, but it would seem like he's playing a pretty low-cost rampy stuff up into the Hulk, which I imagine we would see some Hulk tonight. The Attorney, Power of Attorney, which is the common from the Thor set. Pretty rad card. Kim's got her 4 dice. Let's see what she chooses to go for first. Her team is a little bulkier. I mean, it's again a lot of 2 costs that gets up to her 6 costs. I imagine she will eventually reach for the Ultraman Super Rare, as well as some of those Kryptonite dice, so that we can trigger Ultraman. Pardon me. Ryan gets his action. That is the big entrance die. Everything he purchases this turn will be 1 less, and it will go straight to the bag.
On my mind, I can't get away from the commercials. Activate big entrance, and 1 for Kree Soldier, and 1 for Halfling Thief.
The Halfling Thief. This is a card I haven't seen in a bit. Let's look up the Halfling Thief text here for everybody. I think this is the promo. I lied. It probably is not the promo. It's the 3 cost, which says, when fielded, your opponent draws 2 dice. You choose whether to place each die back in the bag or in the used pile. So it is a disruption mechanic. Everybody loves a little disruption.
Right. I guess
Kim rolls 2 sidekicks. Not the ideal roll she's looking for.
Kree Soldier.
She's going to buy another Kree Soldier, which has Swarm, which is pretty sick.
You got it.
She's trying to get one of those in the field and then pull the rest of them.
I will
Which is
hit you for
not
1.
likely next turn. She's going to refill her bag with all 3 of them.
Past you.
Okay, that is 3 from the
Kim takes a swing at Ryan for 1 damage. 19-20. It's a game, folks.
Oh, man. Really? Really?
He got big entrance again.
Alright, well, let's re-roll these.
Not looking like he wants to activate it this turn, so he goes for the double energy, which he does. He did not get his halfling
Alright,
thief,
so
though,
went to field, Kree Soldier on level 3.
for some shenanigans. I'm sure he would have loved to
I
put
will
the
do
Kree soldiers
2
back
for
into
Throne
Kim's
Breaker,
bag.
2 for a halfling.
Or sorry, back into the use pile after she refills. That would be actually fairly detrimental to her strategy right now.
Oh, God.
What to pay for that?
Gotta pay for the Kree soldier.
Mhm.
But again, only pulling 1 here is actually really good for Kim. I mean, she's the odds of her pulling both of her others next turn after fielding this one is pretty good.
I'll buy one of your throne bricks.
Yes, good to buy.
I don't know what your color you're using, but I'm gonna use green.
Green, of course. And
Of course,
one
green
is
and
red. Duh.
Green and red, of course. It's the format. Kim fields her Kree soldier.
And enter.
Enter.
Has a sidekick as well.
From the bag.
Hiding over there in the corner. Ryan has 4 sidekicks. Nothing fancy this turn.
Reroll that.
Gonna reroll the sidekick, get a mask.
Gardeners.
Gonna spend 2 on Guy Gardner, 2 on Guy Gardner.
Alright.
Super fast win condition, this Guy Gardner. It is a classic beatdown play.
Swarm.
He must attack each turn, and when he attacks, he gets +1A for each other attacking die. So you get kind of a broad field. It doesn't even have to be that large. Since it counts every other die instead of unique character,
We'll see through.
it actually gets pretty big, pretty fast.
I need a bolt.
We need a bolt, fam. No bolts, though, for Kim.
First swarm ever. Not even a
She did roll another
okay.
Kree soldier, which is not
Color of that.
super ideal.
No.
Once you have one of your swarm characters in the field, you really want the other ones to be rolling energy for the most part.
Mask. What the heck's going
And no Kree captain.
on?
Nikki loving her movie over here.
So let's do that.
What you watching?
I'm watching a stand-up special.
Stand-up special.
Yeah.
Someone you've seen before?
No.
Ooh, a newbie.
And mostly, she's a lot.
Oh gosh.
However, she just said, people say that when you have a baby, it's a miracle. Stop that. And so now I know we can be friends.
Reasonable.
Sure. I'll buy a Guy Gardner. Actually, no, I will not do that.
Unbound.
I will.
Having
gonna
a baby is not a
move over.
miracle. It's a natural
Brick
disaster.
with intelligence there.
Yikes.
And I will.
Supreme intelligence.
Winter.
3 from the bag.
Pretty
Sorry, I
rad.
was gonna attack. I'm sorry.
The Supreme Intelligence Global says pay 2 generic.
My 1/1.
Move a die that has a cost 2 or less from your use pile to your prep area.
2-2.
And since both players have brought this global,
So
They can use it twice on
so
each
the
of their
damages
turns.
an opponent. Nope, I didn't damage you. Okay.
I highly doubt we're going to see that much Supreme Intelligence going on. However, twice might be pretty cool. Ryan has a throne brick and 3 sidekicks. He does get the brick to roll.
3 for Gnome Ranger.
Gonna buy a Gnome Ranger,
And
another
I'll
quality
throw
Dungeons and
brick
Dragons
sword
card we
back
haven't
into
seen in a while.
He's 1/2.
Throne Brick Ham.
Okay.
Do not die, so I will get to prep a die. And pass turn to you.
I imagine this is the Gnome Ranger that says, when Gnome Ranger is active, your other attacking character dice get +1A. So Gnome Ranger plus Guy Gardner
Whoa.
could create a pretty hefty field problem for
Alright,
Kim to
let's
deal
roll
with.
something good this time.
And then again, when that field gets a little out of control, Ryan can reach for that 6-cost Hulk, which will just create bad decisions all around. So if you block
Goodness,
the
I hope
characters,
this, like, it's
you
like
take damage from Hulk. If you don't block, you take damage from their buffed
When there's no
stats.
recap is level
I see it. The big brain play coming around.
Okay, so that's good. That goes to 5, 6. All right, I'm gonna
There's
reroll-
6. She could go for multiple man here. I'm sorry, multiple man. 6, multiple man. No, Ultraman.
Actually, I'm gonna roll this.
She could choose to go for the Spider-Man.
Okay.
It's kind of a quirky card, but it's really cool.
2, 4, 5, 6 for Ultraman.
There it is. Ultraman
Rare Ultraman
has been purchased.
That is correct.
Super Rare Ultraman says, when he's active, if a Kryptonite action die is used, you may use the effect of every basic action card in play. Holy cow. Super good card. You just have to be able to afford it. But that portion of her plan is done.
Pass priority
That's back.
and turn.
Okay. Open the bag. That.
One Guy Gardner and a Throne Brick.
Reroll guy.
Ooh, he gets a second Guy Gardner. So things are getting spicy here for
Free soldier
Ryan.
That makes my 2 and 3 costs free to field.
He might use this Throne Brick here to clear a blocker from Kim and then attack with both Guy
I
Gardners.
will throne brick your guy with a 2D.
I lied. Just going to soften up the 2 defense Kree Soldier. Makes sense, though. Kim would still have enough blockers to block both Guy Gardners.
And I will pay 2 for the last throne brick. Has priority to you.
Pass back.
And attack with guy.
There we go. The 2 Guy
5.
Smasherino.
Kicks.
They both landed on their 4/4 side, which is really notable.
And go ahead.
1.
Oh, that's his level 3 side. And just by attacking with another die, they both turn up to 5/4s, which is wild. There's a Kryptonite, but no... oh, sorry. It's not Kryptonite. It is Kryptonite. A Kryptonite, but no Ultraman came out of the bag, which Kim's going to have to wait. Also, sort of bad news now that her Kryptonite and her Ultraman are sort of on different cycles of her dice drawing. You really have to have both of those things come up at the same time. Or once Ultraman is in the field, you can pretty much just cycle those Kryptonites
Yeah, about 1.
as quickly as possible.
I don't need it right now.
Kree Soldier, again, not something she wants to pay for.
Alright, so I feel like
However, having blockers against this Guy Gardner rush from Ryan is going to be super critical. At this point, Ryan, being the beatdown, definitely continually knocking on Kim's door. If she doesn't roll blockers, he could come out with a huge swinging turn. With the addition of this Gnome Ranger that could be coming out of his bag, I think, this turn. Pardon.
Kryptonite.
Buying another Kryptonite makes sense. The more of those you can be cycling while Ultraman is in the field, the better off you are. She uses Supreme Intelligence Global to get that Kryptonite. Jocelyn with the resubscription. Thank you so much for the resubscription. We miss you playing, but we know that you're watching, hanging out, having a good time. Really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Speaking of the gnome, oh no, these are the halfling thieves. So this is going to be actually pretty disruptive to Kim's bag. The whole idea is that she needs Ultraman. And I imagine after fielding 2 of these, after fielding 2 of these, he's going to be able to get that Ultraman back to the used pile.
Let's reroll this.
The critical piece would be if Kim has 4 dice in her bag. I don't think she does, though. We can see 7 of her sidekicks on her mat. I think it's just Ultraman and a sidekick. And 2 Kree Soldiers. So maybe she does have 4. One day I'll play again. Jocelyn, we will be waiting.
Get an iron fist.
Such a great supporter of the WDA.
And I will throne brick
And a fun person to
Your
play
dude.
with, of course.
to prep a die. Oh wait, yeah, that's right. Prep that bag.
I thought Halfling Thief. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong one. Halfling Thief.
And then I'll pass priority to you.
Pass back.
And I'll attack with these guys. And when she attacks, I can move 2 of your dice from your use to your bag. So let's take 2 sidekicks from your use.
2 sidekicks. I have lied this whole time.
And so these are...
This is the one that says, when you attack with more than one Halfling Thief, you may move up to 2 of your opponent's dice from the used to the bag.
7, 4, 7, 4.
So again, it is a disruptor of sorts.
Okay, I don't want to get rid of that. Do I take that damage?
Yeah, I mean, both Guy Gardners here. These red dice are 7 attack each.
Okay, I'm going to block your 2 guys.
Yeah, I imagine you have to block the guys.
5.
Gonna take the 5 from the Halfling Thieves, though. That damage starts to add up real quick. I mean, 5 damage is a quarter of your life. She knows she's on the clock. She also knows that
Double swarm.
Ultraman is coming. Oh, but with no kryptonite. Oh, there's a kryptonite in prep. So we could see it fire off this
It's
turn.
kind of screwed me over with 2 sidekicks going in my bag, but... Oh, he did not roll.
Ultraman on the single bolt.
That's good, that's good.
Worst case scenario so far. There is a kryptonite for when Ultraman does roll.
That's okay. He didn't roll. Let's keep that.
She will get to activate Big Entrance, which is not a big deal on Ryan's side. She'll also get to activate his Throne Brick, which is pretty cool. I'm not entirely certain what basic actions Kim brought. I imagine they are much grosser since she gets to use them for free. But we won't get to see it this turn because Ultraman decides to not play along. He comes up on double bolts. There are 5 people playing tonight, Jocelyn. Steven is taking the first round bye. The other game is Nick versus Reg.
Last one.
Buying the last kryptonite. Still plenty of energy to spend here. Again, not the turn she was hoping for. I imagine we're looking at the common kryptonite, which says, ignore the text on a character card's die. Sorry. Ignore the text on target character die's character card till the end of turn. So, no super great targets
Mr. Miracle.
Yeah.
to use currently. Super rare Mr. Miracle is going to be giving actions boomerang, which is also super gross.
Night to blank your guy for this turn.
Guy Gardner's blanked until the end of Kim's turn, which again, not a big deal. I'm trying to build my 2-team takedown teams and also figure out how to stop Godcatcher.
Okay.
Deep Dice Masters questions. Yeah.
Pass priority.
Yeah.
Pass back.
I wonder if Skeleton Key trap removal is actually going to be a thing. I know when TOA dropped, people were like, thank God there's this Skeleton Key that gets rid of traps. And then traps, like, generally weren't the biggest threat out of that set.
With Guy.
Because Yuan T made such a big splash.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's actually pretty good. Did you see the DM North video? I have not caught up on the DM North videos.
Okay. Quattro from the
I've been
bag.
trying to keep up with the Essentials articles.
Alright.
So I haven't really watched much. Here's Iron Fist, which is a sweet addition to this team. It's going to be pretty helpful. It cuts character abilities by 1 damage each. So it probably is some sort of way to negate Kim's Ultraman plan. But I don't remember. I don't know what her basic actions are, so it's hard to say. Blink helps. Yeah, the Blink Global to bring a giant Godcatcher back. Seems good.
I'm up all night to get lucky. Okay, so let's...
He gets 1 Throne Brick, gets Big Entrance, which is not the idea here, but...
In the bag. Fielding Iron Fist for 0 on level.
Yeah, I mean, something has to block Godcatcher, so as long as you have something to block with, seems good.
Guy, he must be getting sick of that by now.
Guy Gardner is... Or, sorry. Kim's Kree soldier has
He's gotta
been
help.
taking tons of thrown bricks to the knee this game.
And I'm sorry, your 2 BACs are
1 against many, which is a 5 cost, and Doomlance 4 cost.
1 against many and Doomlance.
this 2 ain't gonna help there.
Let's read 1 against many here.
So I'll pass priority.
Deal target player X damage, where X is the number of character dice in their field zone plus 2. Gonna be super good against a wide field team like Ryan's.
Just 2.
Doomlance,
Right.
the other one she'll be able to activate with Ultraman, says choose one of your active character dice. Only that character die may attack this turn. All opposing character dice must block this if
Oh,
able.
that's one.
So she's going to be dealing damage based on how many characters in the field, and then all of them must block her largest attacker, which I assume would be Ultraman.
Alright.
I brought an OAM Ultraman team with Guy as well. Oh, here we go. It's going to be a kryptonite off.
Of course, look at all that.
Yeah, Guy Gardner's super good in this format. Ultraman literally was under my radar. I'm not sure how that happened, but I was not even thinking Ultraman Kryptonite, but it makes total sense. Kim rolled a mess of energies. She's still waiting for Ultraman to come back through her bag. She did get Mr. Miracle, which is going to help her get through her Kryptonite dice. The sad part is she didn't roll any Kryptonite dice now that Ultraman will be in the field. Oh, it's boss battle time, fam. It is boss battle time. Exclamation boss in the chat if you'd like to jump into our virtual dungeon
It's free.
with other adventurers such as myself, DM Armada,
Swing this down 1.
and Jocelyn.
I'll pass priority.
I'll spend 2 to double my life.
Double your life? Is that a thing that happens? No.
Can't go over 20. I'm gonna.
He could, however, spend 2
Fine, then. I'll just
to send a
not spend it
sidekick
on
over.
anything. Gosh. So technical.
He could Supreme Intelligence a sidekick over to Prep, since it is a dice that has a cost 2 or less. Chooses not to. Big brains.
Oh, come
He
now.
knows something we don't know, folks. There's another sidekick. So again, every attacking character die here is a buff for his team. He'd really, really love this green die to roll, because that is the Gnome Ranger, which is going to further amplify the damage output of his team. He didn't get it, however. Sad face.
So, alright, feel that, dude.
Wish I had Parallax. So he finally gets a Guy Gardner that's not on his 4/4 side, which is really giving Kim a hard time. 4 energy to spend. He could use some crazy. He could do some crazy Supreme Intelligence stuff. He could do it with his Throne Brick or a sidekick. Those are the only 2 costs or less in his use pile.
A mask and a bolt and a fist. To increase soldier.
Super rare Thor sacrificed.
Halfway.
We run away with all 10 of his bad rolls. Stephen and Jocelyn taking all the grub.
That's because I admit it. If I didn't hit him in the head with a flint of brick, it'd be like, wait, something's missing.
Over to Ryan's turn. Let's see if he can close it out here. I think he's
Okay.
in a position where his board is going to deal tons of damage. Sorry, it's been his turn. He just hasn't attacked
Alright,
yet.
so I'll pass priority to you.
I'm gonna Supreme Intelligence over my brick.
The brick.
Pass back.
Again, pay 2 generic.
Okay.
Move a die with 2
Attack
cost or
Guy
less.
Gardner's aplenty. And
High fives to Steven.
soldier.
You guys conquered.
So the Guy Gardners are each plus 3A.
Plus 3A. Wow.
I
Wow.
won't attack with him. Just 3. So they're plus 2A each. So 6/4, 6/4, 5/4.
Alright. I'll block them, all 3 of them.
Blocking all 3.
No, these are
Gonna
KO'd.
KO me. This is a 2, actually. Sorry.
Oh, none of them were KO'd. they're all
Yikes.
1s.
Okay.
None of them are
Go.
KO'd. So all 3 Guy
And-
Gardners going to bounce back to the field. Kim is definitely on a timer here to get this Ultraman.
Oh, so much in my thing here.
The sad part is at this point, Ryan has so many stats in the field that even a Doomlance is not going to ruin Kim's day. I mean, sorry, it's not going to ruin Ryan's day. He's got so many stats. Wow. She misses
Man,
Miracle, Mr. Miracle.
gotta roll like your life depends on it.
Right? You need a miracle.
We need Mr. Miracle here so that the Kryptonites come back potentially for next turn. Ross, how's the new baby? My new nephew is so cute. We just visited last weekend. Nikki and I got some quality holding time, burping time,
Thank goodness. Oh, my
bottling time. There is the
There
Ultraman.
we go.
It is about to happen, folks. There's also 2 Kryptonites that are going to activate this turn. So we're going to use all of the basic actions twice this turn.
God, to feel them. Okay. Interesting. So two to feel these guys. Two to field Ultraman up 3.
What were you looking for?
I'll throw a brick at one of your guys.
Nice. Yes, it was very nice.
Okay.
Very nice.
So use the first kryptonite.
Here we go.
Blank one of your guys.
Kim gets to use the 4 basic actions in any order that
I'm
she
not gonna use
chooses.
big entrance, so he uses every basic action pretty much except bursts. Throw brick. I guess I'll throw one at one of your
So
guys.
technically she has to use all the basic actions. So big entrance has been activated. It's just going to be no effect for the rest of the
Then I
turn.
will
I just got back from Vancouver to visit my new niece who's so cute and squishy.
because I don't have
Yes, my nephew is cute and squishy as well.
skip at my Doomlance. Then use one against many, so I'll deal you depending how much character dice you have in the field. So you have 6, 7 plus 2 is
Doodly-doo.
14, plus another 14 because this is going to happen for 28.
Wow, there you go.
Holy wow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Yeah, so it deals damage.
plus
depending on-
2.
X damage, or X is
So it'll do
number.
9 damage, and then she's going to do it again with the
Plus
second,
2, so-
with the second
And you have
kryptonite.
2 of them.
Yep.
So that'll be 18 damage.
So that's 9 times 2.
28.
Wait, how do we get 28?
Wait a minute.
I'm confused. Oh, from
7
I.
in the fields, that's 9 damage.
Then plus another 9,
18.
18. You're at 19. Oh.
So 1.
Oh, pickles.
Okay.
Nick over Reg.
So that would do
The
that.
beauty of 1 against many. Yeah, that plus 2 really ramps it up.
So you're at 1.
Yeah.
Really ramps it up. But if she pushes here with Doomlance,
And
she's gonna knock out a character, and that'll be 1 damage, right? Like
the other one,
it's
I'll just throw a brick one again. And then
Curtains.
I want to know because you have a lot of that.
Question mark?
I will pass priority and enter.
No.
Oh my goodness.
Welp. Ryan gets a turn. Let's see if he can make it rowdy.
Missed it by 1.
Yeah.
1 off from
I should've
killing
had
from
to
1
go
against
see
many.
two sidekicks at the beginning, eh?
2
Yeah,
halfling
instead of
thieves.
just 1, that's right. That's right.
The 2 sidekicks at the very beginning of the game.
Um,
She pushed with 1 of them. Should have pushed with 2.
Now,
Now that we
alright,
know
there
that
you
that's
go.
going to be the damage, we're going to go back and push with
1.
both.
Sheesh.
Sheesh, indeed. Lots of energy here for Ryan. Not going to be super helpful. He really needs characters. And what he really needs is that Gnome Ranger, which is not in reach right now. But the Doomlance, I know she didn't attack, though.
15. So let's see.
Because with Doomlance, you just have to you have to knock out 1 character, right? Isn't that how that works? Blah, blah, blah. When an opposing character is KO'd this turn, his controller loses 1 life. That would have done it. Yeah, not sure why it wasn't lethal. She chose not to attack.
Okay.
She said, bring it, Ryan. I want to kill you with 1 against many.
And then I'll attack with.
She does have a kryptonite in the prep area for next turn. Oh my gosh. But some of her stuff might die here. Happy week before Christmas, peeps. What up, Jordo? Happy week before Christmas to you as
And
well.
there you go. Everything.
Wow.
Holy
So my guys are
wow.
incredibly huge.
Yes.
Them, I'm sure.
Yeah, we haven't seen a single.
These guys are unbuffed, basically. So 2 attack, 1 attack, 1 attack, 2 attack, 1 attack.
Well, that's not true.
Okay.
I know there's a Green Lantern out there, and I know there's a. What was the other one? Gabi. I don't know that anybody built Gabi tonight except for me, but I'm not playing. So Kim has to block.
The same as 2.
However,
2, so these are 2s, and all the rest of these are 1s.
All of these 1 attacks, she can definitely take some heat.
Okay. So I'll block all
Everyone
your
blocks.
guys.
She KOs the sidekicks game. Yeah. I was thinking that.
I will block your.
Now the
What
interesting.
does your Iron Fist do? Is that the one that reduces 1 damage?
Yep.
Okay.
From character abilities.
Character abilities, so that's why it didn't trigger on
this
1 against
character.
many.
5 or more costs from used to prep. I don't know. So it doesn't matter.
So I'll block your Kree. So I will be taking 1.
This
2,
2/2 Kree
Yeah.
with Ultraman. What are his stats?
Yeah. 6/6.
Classic 6/6
So 4, 5,
Ultraman.
6, and then your 3 pumps. So 9.
Kim's gonna take 9 here. I need to
yeah.
adjust the score. I was thinking the game was over.
5, 6,
Ryan is
7,
down to
6.
1 health. Kim down to 9 health after the 6 slap.
All right. So he comes back. You're KO'd.
and this is KO'd.
No swarming.
But I think one little pop of kryptonite here, and we are
Right.
No.
good to go.
I did have a 2/2.
Okay, so let's assume you locked that guy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! One of the Guy Gardeners finally out of the
Alright.
field.
No swarmies.
But you took 9, right?
No swarming because her field got cleared. She just needs 1 kryptonite here to roll.
No, you did not.
Oh my gosh! 2 blanks on kryptonite. Yeah, get it? Kryptonite blanks. Dice Masters jokes. Got him. Got him. It's because it's an action that blanks things. All right, gotta roll these green dice here on the old Rockalith side.
You do not.
No.
Oh my gosh. 2 of them
Good
instead.
game, wow.
Great game from both.
Crazy.
Great game.
Come
Yeah.
on.
The +2 on 1 against many makes it absolutely wild.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like,
This was-
oh gosh, that's the timer. That's like think about if Team Up did not have the minus,
Yeah,
like that's how gross it is.
exactly. Really gross.
But great games to both of you. Super fun. The 2 Guy Gardeners, the first 2 Guy Gardeners came out on 4/4, so I was
And
was
stayed there the whole game.
fully clinched.
Yeah,
but
very
great games to
fun.
both of you.
Thank you.
It was super fun, and best of luck later in the bracket.
Thanks, bro.
Thanks, Ryan.
Go get them,
Thanks.
Tigers.
Yeah.
See you guys back in the chat.
All right, talk to you later.
Bye.
Wow. Wow. That was a game, folks. That was a game. Should we tell her? Well, she's about to read the chat, I guarantee. Super fun times, though. Super fun times. Doodly doodly doo doo. Round 1 is complete. So we go to the bracket. And we say that Kim over Ryan in the Ultraman 1 against many shenanigans off. And I forget what happened in the other game. Nick over Reg. Kapow. Bingo. We're into round 2, folks. Pardon me. Ryan is going to play Steven, DM Armada. Nick is going to play Kim. Who shall we spectate? We just watched Ryan and Kim last game. We'll do some dice. We'll do action or energy. Sorry, character or energy. So character will be Ryan and Steven. Hiya! It is double masks on the old Gambit dice. So we're going to watch Nick versus Kim in room 6. Ryan and Steven, best of luck to you fine gents. Ryan gets to play against another Ultraman 1 against many. Maybe he'll play it differently. Who knows? He's got the intel. He has the scouting report. He's going to tear Ultraman limb from limb. It was really fun. Yeah, I missed that. I probably could have KO'd one character. Yeah, I think you probably had one at least. But great game nonetheless. Oh, hello.
I shouldn't have even left.
Check. Long time no see.
So Ultraman Night.
That's right.
Of course.
Ultraman,
It's the first
Mr.
one I thought
Miracle.
about. I love this card.
It is super fun because you only get to control half of what gets brought, you know?
Yeah, so whatever your basic action, the opposite side could like not do nothing for you.
Right. I remember when there was that one PDC where everybody was playing Ultraman and then everyone just started bringing like Too Big to Fly or whatever, just kill Ultraman.
So what did you bring, Kim?
So I have Ultraman, Kryptonite.
You don't
Just
say.
say.
Spider-Man, type guy, Mr. Miracle, Poison Ivy, which you can't see in the corner there, Increase Soldier Swarm. The only global I have is Supreme Intelligence.
Which basics though?
One against many and Doomlands.
Ooh.
Oh, fun.
It's gonna be a good time.
Dreamland.
Those were the best of times and those were the worst of times.
And your basic actions?
I got Shockwave and Power Almighty.
Ooh.
And no globals I see. Alright.
Professor X.
Oh, Professor X. Is that like the
Ooh.
Heimdall one, right?
Yeah.
Where you can move? Yeah, okay.
And did you bring any script globals?
Sweet.
I missed those.
The only global I have is Supreme Intelligence.
Okay.
Pay
For
2 and
crazy
move over at 2
kryptonite
cost.
shenanigans.
Oh, that's not a bad choice.
Cool. I think I'm ready to rock. Oh, I lied. I don't have next team link yet. You guys give me 3 jobs and I can't do all 3 of them. Nick, do you have your team link handy, perchance?
Yes.
Do. Ooh. Upside down Discord. There it is. Ka-chow. And then we just copy pasta this right into the old pasta. Man, pasta sounds pretty good. I'm not even at all hungry, but when does pasta not sound good, you know? All right. I am so ready. If you guys are ready, I'll do a little intro and kick it over. Sounds good?
Good? Yep.
Good.
Shall we? What's up, fam? It's Ross from the Weekly Dice Arena. We're back with round 2 of the Festive Colors format on the Weekly Dice Arena. We've got Nick versus Kim, a double Ultraman off, folks. It's going to be great. There's going to be Kryptonites flying. There's going to be Mr. Miracles bouncing. It's going to be wild. Take it away. Best of luck to both of you.
Sidekicks and then...
So we got Ultraman versus Ultraman. Actually,
Oh,
like,
2.
super similar teams, but at the same time,
I will
definitely
go-
different directions on the team here. I mean, the bottom line is the same. They're both going to go for Ultraman. They're both going to go for Kryptonite.
Okay.
And that combo is going to fire
I will
off
go first, I suppose.
as many times as possible. Nick chooses to go first. Gets his 3 dice. Rolls a sidekick, which we'll see if he likes that. There's no fixers around.
Field sidekick. Spend 2.
He does have some
Did you bring
tasty-
in a Toon character.
I did not.
He does have
Okay,
some
you did
tasty
not.
2 costs, though.
Then I'll go ahead and just spend 2 on Kryptonite.
On Kryptonite, he's going to go straight for it.
I did think about it, but now that I'm a red or green.
It'd be hilarious if one of these Ultraman teams
There
brought
is
Ring of
no
Magnetism to
first.
throw. That would be absolutely hilarious.
Oh yeah, was that from my old set? I may have not. Owned it.
Man, Ring of Magnetism. Wow. What a throwback.
That's horrible.
What a throwback. Or literally any of the characters that say this character is not affected by
2.
opposing
Oh, I got
actions.
Free Soldier, and this I will just Supreme Intelligence him over. Past you.
Alright. Drawing 4.
Let's see if I can find some of those that are green.
That's good.
We have Earth X Machine Man, which qualifies as a red die. Yikes. Mr. Miracle can't be targeted by opposing action dice or abilities, interestingly enough. Ooh, while Doctor Strange is active, prevent all but 1 damage to you from opposing action dice. That would be pretty rad. Sadly, he has a white die. Does not qualify.
I feel like you know what you're doing, and I feel like I should supreme intelligence. So
Green
I will go
Arrow,
ahead and
synergy
supreme
ability.
intelligence
While Green
over
Arrow is
my
active, when an
kryptonite.
opposing action die targets one of your
And
character
then I
dice, you may
will
pay
EXG 2
Shield
sidekicks.
Mask
Okay.
to choose a new target. That would be
Yeah.
fairly interesting. Wanted to see a
Yeah,
Jinzo
there's
out
not
there.
really anything
Oh,
I can do for a question mark.
Jinzo, one of my favorite characters
Yeah. this
in
is
the
when you
game.
really need,
However,
like, a res or something.
he does. I mean, I was going to play Rare Record tonight, so there was that, but it would not stop any
Alright.
Ultraman
Are you
shenanigans.
attacking with your sidekick?
No, I'll keep them.
Sidekick's just going to hang out on Nick's side. I'm gonna trim us up here just a touch, so we can see a little more of his prep area.
That comes up. All right. Feel this as 0.
She gets her Kree Soldier in the field, which is going to
Fire.
activate the Swarm ability if any of those dice get drawn in the future. Swarm is a great ramp mechanic. I was unconvinced at first, I'll be honest. I was
Professor X
unconvinced
is only on your turn, right?
for the Swarm
Correct.
keyword, but it is so good.
So I will do Professor X.
Except when it's like swarming parademons for 4 cost. That's pretty bad.
Priority.
Alright.
But it comes with its own caveats.
Now I'm stuck with a question mark too.
Stuck
Alright,
with a question
well,
mark. Story
thank
of
you,
my
guys.
life.
I draw 4 sidekicks.
She can use
One
the
sidekick
Professor X
for
Global, I suppose, on Nick's turn.
Alright. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oof.
Oof.
Oof is right. So many energies.
What both of them?
However,
Yeah.
Kryptonite being on single bolt is better than Kryptonite on action phase at this point.
Well, at
Should be
least you
thankful
landed
for our 1 energy bonus.
bolts. My first roll and I couldn't buy them because I landed all fists.
Tempted to do something else, but that's
Ruh-roh.
Do something
Ruh-roh.
else.
Do something
Bring out
crazy.
Wolverine.
I
Vampire.
want to. I just need something else first. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and reroll these 2.
Yeah, it doesn't need the sidekicks currently. Neither of these teams are really pushing
go.
characters down your throat
1, 2, 3.
like Kim had to
4.
deal with in round 1. So both can afford to kind of drop some sidekicks. Keep
Ultraman
a
has
single
failed.
blocker. Yikes! There it is.
And I get to hang another question
The
mark.
6 has been paid for Ultraman.
Go ahead.
All right. Throw in the bag.
Can Professor X not be used on your opponent's turn?
2, 3.
Once during your turn, you may prep 2 sidekicks from your use pile. So that's unfortunate for both
Well,
players.
to roll energy.
Jordo knows. He knows faster than I can type it in. That is
All right,
wild.
there's my 6.
There's 6. 6 energy means Ultraman will be purchased. Bingo.
Pass to you.
All right. I draw 1. I refill.
Draw 1 and refill.
And I get a boring turn.
Doesn't get his Ultraman. That would have been fairly festive. Instead, we have 4 sidekicks out. Those fancy golden sidekicks a la
Alright.
Nationals and Worlds this year.
I think I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 on a kryptonite.
Gonna buy Kryptonite. He already has 1, remember?
Will Supreme Intelligence.
And it's definitely coming out next turn. As is probably the
Go ahead.
Ultraman. I think he does have more than 4 dice in his bag.
In my bag. 1,
So it's not a guarantee, but I think the odds are
just throw
pretty
dice. 1,
high.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope.
Kim will get to swarm once. She may also pull her Ultraman. That would be
Swarm.
festive.
Alright.
Does not. Ultraman sticking to the bottom of the bag for both players. Deciding not to come play just yet. We'll also say that both players definitely aware of what basic actions the other person has bought. So Nick keeping his field pretty thin just in case that 1 against many pops off against him.
Alright, I'm gonna buy a Kryptonite.
Kryptonite being purchased for both
Buy
players.
Another Kree Soldier.
Might use the Supreme Intelligence just like Nick did. We'll see.
I'm gonna Supreme Intelligence over my Kryptonite.
Definitely gonna go for it. Both players
Best
looking
part.
to put together the combo on their next
yeah.
turn.
And turn.
All right. I have 5 dice, so I should roll or pick. My bad.
So, we could see the Ultraman bouncing around in there. He does pull it.
4.
And another Kryptonite. So he could pop off twice here this turn with that super rare Ultraman ability. There's one
There's him.
and enough energy to field him. That's fairly critical. He can re-roll this this other Kryptonite. Or he could choose to ramp with the Professor X Global with that mask. Gonna go for the max damage.
There's that.
Still has 2 energy to field Ultraman plus a mask. So not all is lost.
Yep.
However, I think, best case scenario there, he fields Ultraman and pops off twice with his basic actions.
Okay. Not enough. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 to field my Ultraman.
It's funny that we still have Ryan in room 5 just hanging out. I think he forgot he was also in room 5. You guys can see him down here in the corner of Nick's mat.
What level is your Kree soldier?
A level 1.
Level 1 Kree Soldier. I'm fairly certain that means Kree Soldier has a 1/1.
Excellent. Alright. I don't think I want to do that.
Yep, 1/1 on level 1. I'm glad I'm not the only one who did that. Yeah, it's so funny. Makes me laugh every time because there's all these gestures and I'm like,
So
that's
gonna
not
go
happening
ahead
in our
and
game.
use my Professor X to prep 2.
There we go. Spins that mask
Then
to
I'll
Professor
use
X.
Kryptonite.
Kryptonite comes out.
It's the
Gets to
green
choose
flag.
the order of the basic actions
So-
being used here.
I'll spin your character down to 1. Doesn't matter.
Ooh, he's using a different Kryptonite than we have
But
seen so
then
far.
Ultraman goes off. And so I'm going to use Shockwave
This is
first.
Kryptonite Green Plague. Spin target character die to
So-
level 1.
Then I will
Use Shockwave first.
use the Power Almighty. Which
Shockwave
makes me
says
spin up. I can't
KO all level
draw
1 character
crap.
dice. So really goes well with his
I should have used the 1 against many
Kryptonite.
first. So you'll just take 2 damage instead.
Mm-hmm.
Kim takes 2
And that will be it.
from 1 against many.
Alright.
And we're back. Shockwave Kryptonite. That's a pretty cool combo. Can he spin a character already on level 1 to level 1, or did I miss something?
And I realized that I did a bunch of things backwards there. But oh well.
Iron roll might shoot what I need. So...
I don't know
Oh my God.
if you can say, I'll spin your character to level 1, even though it's already level 1.
Come on.
There would be no spinning involved, that's for sure.
He never rolled a
Oh my gosh. Ultraman not rolling for Kim,
Okay.
looking reminiscent to round 1.
Put this
However,
2.
I'm not going to say that Nick got full value out of his Kryptonite. He definitely didn't get his double Kryptonite to pop off last turn. So I don't think she's super duper behind, especially with a bag refill right around the corner. However, she would have most likely... Sorry, she would have more than anything wanted Ultraman to roll this turn.
I'm going to Professor X.
Going to Professor X. Move some of those sidekicks out of use to try to ensure that Ultraman comes back next turn.
Your guy, which does nothing.
Going to Kryptonite Ultraman until the end of
And,
turn.
prosperity.
Does nothing effectively.
I refill and draw 4.
Refill, draw 4. Let's see how many Kryptonites we can get here from Nick. I think
1, 2,
he's
3,
purchased 3.
4.
He gets 2 of them. That is a yikes. That's a big yikes. I see both of them now on action face. Oh, one of them on action face. With a lot of shields and 2 sidekicks. Wouldn't he have to target his Ultraman in that situation? I think so.
Keep 1. Reroll.
Which then Shockwave would kill it. KO all level 1 dice.
And I never got that.
Hum.
Okay.
Ho hum. I think you're right.
So I'll go ahead
Jordo.
and field that.
I think if there's a legal target, you have to target it.
1, 2, 3 on Elf Druid. Wait a second. I'll spend those 3 instead. Because then I can buy 2 Kryptonite.
About a third of the way through the game. I can't imagine this game goes to time with both players having their combo pieces in play.
Priority.
Pass back.
Doesn't matter. I'm going to use Kryptonite to spin your Creek Soldier down to level 1.
Gonna move it down from its fat, what is it, 2/2 face to its 1/1 face.
Almighty, I can't spin up, so I draw and prep 2. 1 against many, I deal you 3 damage.
3 damage to Kim this time from 1 against many.
Shockwave, all level 1 characters KO.
Bingo.
And Doomlance, I'll call him and not
Not trying to start shit today. No, I appreciate a critical eye.
All right. 1.
I appreciate a critical eye. It's not starting anything. It's just, we get no swarm because ye old Kree Soldier has been dying every turn thanks to Kryptonite. There are now 4 Kryptonites in Nick's use pile, so the odds of pulling at least 1 is pretty darn good, especially when he keeps Power Almightying and prepping. You know, the turn before it was 4 dice. This turn it's 3. So he's keeping the bag cycle pretty tight. Kim's just biding her time until her Ultraman Kryptonite combo can also pop off. She could do some shenanigans here with buying a Kryptonite and then Supreme Intelligent get over.
Bad timing for that.
Bad timing for a mask, she's saying, because she doesn't have anything in her use pile. She'd love to Professor X, but with nothing in the use pile, it is all for naught. There we go. Buying 2 Kryptonite.
Yes, priority.
Okay.
It's an interesting game of chicken here. Neither player really wants to build a board. Well, Kim hasn't really had an option because the Kryptonites have been used to spin them down to level 1. Holy wow. Oh my gosh. 3 Kryptonites out of 4 dice. Pretty wild. Let's see how many roll action phase here. 1 so far. Definitely going to re-roll those bolts to try to trigger Ultraman again. Nick really doesn't have anything he wants to purchase. 2 Kryptonites, all said and done, will be activated this turn.
And I've got that. Alright, let's field a sidekick.
Let's do it. Boom, down, but down, but down, boom, 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 boom,
Mr. Miracle.
Gonna buy a Mr. Miracle to
I'm going to use the shock
make
wave
these
equal on my sidekick.
Kryptonites even
So
more
he does not KO.
effective.
He is not affected by action dice this turn.
Who's not affected by action dice this turn?
But I'll use
What?
Kryptonite number 1, spinning your
Reg!
soldier down to
In
level
it for the
1.
boss battle.
1 against
I'll
many
be
is
an
going to deal
early
3 damage.
adopter of that plan.
So you're at 12.
Kim down to 12 health.
I spin up all my characters. I guess that wouldn't actually spin up my sidekick since I used Shockwave.
The
'Cause
shockwave.
he's not affected by action dice.
Correct.
So I'll draw and prep 1. Ultraman.
Ultraman cannot spin up anymore.
Shockwave by KO all level 1s.
KO all the level 1s, which is just 1 character here. So again, here's where Nick is sort of teetering the line by building a field
damage, you're at 10,
slightly larger.
and I draw and prep another die.
Kim goes down to 10. Ultraman cannot spin up from
And
Power
that's it.
Almighty,
Alright.
so prep some more.
Okay, guys.
It's go time here for Kim. She needs Ultraman. She needs this Kryptonite.
Alright.
to get into this slugfest.
Oh my gosh, Ultraman.
Ultraman not playing kindly here.
Dude.
Now the good news is that if Kim
Oh
gets,
my gosh, he rolled off too.
hey, there it is.
Oh, great.
So Kim can use her actions. It would seem that Ultraman is on his.
Okay. Well, 2 to.
He's on his 4/4.
Field him.
No, lies. 6/6 side. So she's going to be able to KO Nick's Ultraman with
I have to count
Doomlance.
my order here. You have
That is
Shockwave.
super important.
Shockwave,
Nick will be the one
KO,
who's now
roll
trying to
one.
frantically roll his Ultraman next turn.
Para Almighty spins. Okay.
Spins him up and preps. Which your Ultraman's at least a level 3, isn't it?
Yeah.
Damn it, I did not win the freaking boss battle again.
No. It's only my character, right? Spin
I feel like I'm
each
just
of
hemorrhaging bad rolls.
the- Spin a die. Okay, so we'll do that first, which will prep me a die.
I think it's because I'm responding as the bot instead of like an actual. Because see how my command didn't even go
So I'm
through.
gonna blank your Ultraman, I guess.
Interesting. Finally, I won a boss battle.
And so
Jordo,
that
you're a
one,
champion in my mind.
Shockwave KOs
This round of drinks is on
Ultraman.
me. Hey-o.
Your Psychic. Oh, I should
I'm
have done the
into
other one
that.
first. Oh my goodness.
I did it too.
Decisions. These Ultraman ordering ordeals.
I take 3 damage from one against many.
Nick takes 3 because he
3, so you're at 7.
he has one character in the field.
Last one would be
Lance.
Doomlance, which I think I will.
Let's see here. I think you have to use it, but she doesn't have
You're
to
at
choose
6/6 as well.
to attack.
Yep.
So I think though she's got to go for it. I don't think she can.
Do I take the risk that you're not gonna roll that back?
Right, that's the thing. But she has to get hers back as well.
I will Doomlance my Ultraman.
Bingo! That's gonna be one
Alright.
more damage to Nick, down to
So,
16.
Are you attacking with Ultraman then?
Yeah,
Alright, we KO.
you take 1.
Doomlance strikes.
And I will pass to you and hope your Ultraman does not roll back.
So this is the gamble she's going for. This is I think
Okay, yeah. Okay.
in terms of churn, Nick is ahead
I
in
have
churn.
4,
He has 4 dice in prep.
and
Kim has 2.
Let's see what I get.
So really trading Ultramans there I think was best case scenario.
Yeah.
Ultraman does come back as well as a
and I've got the
kryptonite
goods.
and the elf whatever
So
that
I
one
can
is that
take
makes the
2 to
damage more.
field. I can kryptonite, which is going to deal 5 attune damage.
Yikes. It
And
is an
I can
attune
then
character that
That. If we need to walk through, we can, but
Nope. Yeah,
Yeah.
Attune does when you use an action. That's right. Okay.
yeah,
it would
use an
happen
action
here,
effect.
And with each basic action,
5 damage plus the attack
Poison Ivy
stats
would
here.
spin up to her level 3. Ultraman would spin up to his level 3. You would take 2 more damage from one against many. Nothing happens with Shockwave. I could swing in with Doomlance. And I'd still get 11-ish damage. 12-ish. No, 11.
Yeah, you have enough.
Wait, what's spinning up? What's spinning up your characters, Nick?
How
Power
am I?
Almighty.
Ah, righto. Because I think you have to target one of your character dice with the kryptonite, but then you can spin it up with Power Almighty
Oh,
before you
yeah,
use
would
Shockwave.
have to- yeah, I was
I
trying
can
to-
target. Yeah, I'll target her, which puts her to level
Right,
1.
and then you could use Power Almighty to spin it up.
And puts
Yep.
her to level 2.
Nice.
Good catch.
Super fun.
Yeah, my Ultraman didn't roll the first time.
I was about to say, Kim, you're going to throw that dice out, I think.
He did that the first game too.
Yeah. And when it's a race like that,
Threw me behind.
yeah. And then removing your swarm engine really was the dagger. But great game. It was fun. I actually didn't know how that was going to go. I mean, I knew how it was going to go generally, but I didn't know how it was going to fall.
I know, Kryptonite, Ultraman versus Ultraman. It's the race of whom is going to get there first.
I did like the green death with the shockwave. That was pretty cute.
I liked that. Yeah.
That was quaint.
I wanted to get Wolverine out there and just fine. They all die.
Everyone dies. But you had Doomlands for that.
Yeah, I didn't want to do Lance.
Well, good luck in round 3 to both of you. We'll see you back in the chat. It's
All
been
right, thanks,
fun.
Yep. Good game.
Blow! Round 2 in the books. Wow. With 9 minutes to spare on round 2. Great games to both of the players. It looks like Nick over Kim in the Ultraman race to the finish. Let's see if we can find Ryan versus Steven. I think they're in room 8. I mean, we have Ryan's screen right here. We could literally go like this and watch their game as well, which is actually kind of cute. What am I looking for? I like Ado the Cha-Cha. Hello? There we go. Thank you. I think they're in room 8. Caca!
We're married.
Yeah, we are.
The rest of this, come on, you guys.
Let's give it the flip here. Bloop!
You guys.
Hey, you guys.
All that cares.
What?
Come on.
Somebody just said that on the stream, so I was...
Kryptonite for the win.
Kryptonite for the win!
Look at that.
Oh my gosh, look at all those Guy Gardners.
That is an embarrassment of riches right there. I will
Yikes.
say one.
2 Kryptonites
I will
and
feel
all those Guy
this.
Gardeners. That's so many stats.
All right, to play it out,
Goonies for the win. Yerp.
the first thing I'll pick with Kryptonite is Big Entrance, because I've heard that card is good. And we'll go ahead and use the Instant War to pull 3.
All right. So
Got 2
three.
sidekicks.
Oh, I've only got 4 dice in the bag, and 3 are sidekicks, so there's 3.
So you're saying there's a chance here. Ryan gets to pull
But
3 blockers.
I gotta finish the resolve the thing first.
Resolve
I'm
the
gonna do, throw
thing.
brick and hit your
A
your
sidekick.
guy over there, the
Cha-
Iron Fist
cha boy.
with Kryptonite.
Okay.
And then we'll deal you 1 against many for a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8 damage with 1 against many.
That's it.
I didn't even get to use the second one, man.
Rats!
Sitting there, not even
It's so much
Just there,
damage.
it's insulting.
1 against many, so...
It was there with
Doity.
the first one, but the second one, you just needed that one just to stare.
I
and
liked
go,
it.
"What?"
There was also Guy Gardner versus Guy Gardner, which, who doesn't love that?
That is such a combo.
We'll catch both of those duders back in the chat here in a minute. Sweet game, it looks like. We only got to see the last roll, but 2 Kryptonites and 3 Guy Gardners on your final roll to close out the game seems pretty good. Pretty darn good. You! Internet, don't look. We're going to have a tickle fight.
No. I will win.
Don't look. You probably will win. That's the problem. Jocelyn says hi, Nikki.
Oh, hi.
She saw you tickling me.
I did not.
Yikes.
It's a rumor.
It's a rumor. Listen to her. You're on the camera, by the way.
I know.
Okay,
I'm just
just-
taking my sweater off.
I'm just saying. Sometimes you're like, ooh, on the camera. And sometimes you're like, ooh, wow, on the camera.
Well, I already tried to take the sweater off without being on the camera. It didn't work.
Well, you just needed to come say, hey, you guys.
Hi, you guys.
Nice. Also, Nikki, sweetest thing ever.
Oh, gosh.
She got us a reloadable advent calendar. I've never seen a reloadable advent calendar before. Like, it has little drawers that you pull out every day. You can put little things in there, right? And then she puts a little slip of paper in there every day so that we can open this advent calendar together. And it's usually like super sweet things like drink hot chocolate together or play music together or whatever else. Guys, tonight, in the freaking advent calendar, Merry Christmas to the stream. The stream fam made it into the advent calendar. You're the best.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to everybody. Stopping in to say, hey, can't stay long on break. Miss you. Michael, we miss you too, man. It's been so long, but we miss you. We know you're out there grinding. You just got a lot of things on your plate, man. I feel that. Do 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 do. What was I doing? I was going to got stumped by Ultraman Kryptonite again. We stopped in just long enough to watch the last turn of your game where Steven rolled 2 Kryptonites, not 1, 2 Kryptonites and 3 freaking Guy Gardeners. That was wild. That was wild. That is some damage output, my friends. That is so much damage. So many Banelings. Now that's a drop, folks. That is some wow. Wow. Okay, round 2 is over. We can move on to round 3. Isn't that wild? We can move into round 3 of the bracket. We got Reg versus Kim. We've got Nick versus Steven, which means Ryan takes the bye in round 3. Anyone else not playing Ultraman? Sadly. Actually, I don't know what Reg's team is. Jocelyn says, me. Not playing Ultraman tonight. Which is so funny. That combo was literally right over my head. I didn't even think of Ultraman Kryptonite, but at least you don't have to lose to Ultraman. I don't own either of them. Right? It didn't even pop into my head. Oh man. Okay. Well, sugar toots. We haven't had Reg or Steven on the stream tonight, so we'll just have to roll for it. Action or energy. Action is going to be Reg Kim. Wait, we've had Kim on stream twice, right? I lied. We're going to watch Nick versus Steven. In room 6, please. I will not lose this round. That's the spirit. That's the spirit. Nick versus Steven in the room 6. Everybody else, best of luck. It's going to be a great time, I promise. It's going to be a great time. Aloha.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Test successful.
Good.
In my opinion.
Glad to be here.
How are you, man?
I'm good.
Yeah. Are you still schooling till Friday?
Yes, schooling all the way.
Schooling all the way, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
That is the way that works.
Finals.
Yikes. But at least this is the end of your semester, I guess?
It is.
That's pretty rad. We come back and have 2 weeks of like prep for finals, take finals. And then we only get 2 days off.
That's no fun.
Yeah.
That's not a good time.
No, not the best way to do that, in my opinion.
Hey, Mr. Steven there. What's your other basic action? I see one against many.
Why do you ask?
Instant Wario.
Instant Wario.
Yeah.
Wow.
I want to see this one now.
All right, what do you got over there? You've got I see the hands, so I know you got the Power Almighty. What else you got?
And Shockwave.
Oh, okay, interesting.
How shocking.
That'll be fun.
He's playing a potentially different Kryptonite than you are, which is maybe the tell.
Oh yeah, which one?
I'm playing the Green Plague, the uncommon.
Is that the? I looked at that one and then I forgot what it was. So.
It spins down a character die to level 1.
Oh, okay, so you can wipe it with Shockwave.
Pretty rad. Steven, do you have your... Did I get your team link in here? No. Do you have your team link handy?
Who, me?
Yep.
Oh boy, howdy. Where am I posting it?
Either place. This chat or the Twitch chat or whatever you're into. Bingo! Dingo babies. Oh, pickles. All right, there we go. Bam, 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 bam. Copy, paste. Whammo. All right. I'm ready. You guys ready?
Nick, are we ready?
I guess.
I can barely contain myself.
Ready or not, here we come.
All right, I'm going to do a little intro and then I'll kick it over to you.
Are we rolling
The best
kicks?
day
if you want.
ever. It's round 3 of Swiss, folks. It's the week 78 of the Weekly Dice Arena. We're here playing a format called Festive Colors. All of the dice must be green or red. And of all of those dice, we are watching a pseudo-mirror match here in round 3. We've got Nick versus DM Armada playing some Ultraman Kryptonite shenanigans. It's going to be awesome. Fellas, best of luck. Take it away.
I mean, should we just roll an Ultraman to see who?
Roll an
should
Ultraman.
do that.
Whoever rolls a higher level Ultraman
Ready?
should go first.
Alright,
Set.
I call Ultraman.
Oh, okay. Then why am I rolling an Ultraman?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought we were both rolling. Hey, let's both roll Ultraman. Whoever
What
has
are
the
channel
highest
points?
gets
So,
it.
Jordo, we actually need to discuss channel points.
I got a
Channel
single
points
box
are
at the
they
top
are
side.
a
Shut up.
channel currency
No,
Alright.
let's play
that
it the normal
Twitch
way. No.
globally uses, but it is an independent currency on my
Which
channel.
would you like?
So
think
by
I would go
watching
first
and interacting in the
on
chat
my
and clicking that little box at the
Alright,
bottom
sounds
of your
good.
chat window that says like
What
you've
did I
got a
do
gift or
last
whatever,
time?
you can earn channel points. You can also redeem
easier
those
to
channel
find out.
points for certain rewards that Twitch has
I think this
created.
is
Like
what I'll do.
you can
Alright,
highlight a
Ultraman,
message in the chat,
Yeah.
or
something
you
like
can
that.
you can
Field a
purchase.
sidekick.
You can temporarily
you on
rent an
Kryptonite.
emote
Mhm.
from the chat
Go
with
ahead.
a certain number of chat
Alright,
points.
I'm gonna roll
So it's
4,
actually a really cool
which is what
currency
happened last
tool.
time.
Yeah, you can get 8x10 glossy. That's right, in a frame, framed and matted. We're gonna look into it. I don't know if that means we're gonna drop bad rolls because that
Okay.
seems bad.
We're gonna buy a yawning
But
portal.
they generally
Buy a Guy Gardner. I think.
they do the same thing as the bad rolls currency.
We're gonna
It's just
pass the turn to
automatically
Alright.
integrated into Twitch, which is maybe worth the transfer. So we see a yawning portal and Guy Gardner bought by Steven. We got a kryptonite bought by Nick. We saw him take this exact same
That's all I
line
need.
against Kim last
do that.
game. However, he does
do that.
not have access to
Sure.
the Supreme Intelligence
it a
Global
second.
like he did last game, which
I'm a
really
Professor
helped
X.
him
2
line up
sidekicks.
those kryptonites with when Ultraman was
Oh,
coming
I
through the
could
bag.
Try to do another. Let me take that back for a second.
He could have tried
Feel
to
free.
do another. He could have
Because
tried to
if I
do
roll
another.
This,
I
you
get
go.
to do it better because that's what I want to do.
You can do it
Double
better
math
with the
and then
better.
pay the other one.
Blurb, blurb.
'cause I
You
can
discovered my
Supreme
line.
Intelligence,
That's my
and
line.
double Professor X.
Yep.
And there we go.
Oh, I lied. There is a Supreme
And
Intelligence.
who needs a bag?
Jeepers!
Oh, I
Only
got
if it's
to
signed with a
get
Sharpie. I could be into that.
Professor X. Professor X. And then I'm gonna pull over the yawning portal because I've heard rolling 9 dice with yawning portal is pretty cool.
9 dice with yawning portal. Can I get a
Alright.
table photo too? Yeah.
I draw those 4.
Horizontal or vertical orientation? Is this more of a side table sort of
You're
thing
bit
or a kitchen
pixelated
table
on
sort
my
of thing?
end, so just talk me through what you got. I'm good to go.
I've got like 70 energy.
Okay.
70
a good
energy,
start.
Nick would say.
Yep.
Note to self, if anybody asks you, hey, what do you have in your reserve pool? You should just
Is
answer
Ultraman
with
a 2 cost? Can you
70
move in with
energy.
Supreme Intelligence.
If only.
It really is good for the
Alright, I'm gonna go
intimidation
and
factor.
5,
No pun intended.
6 on Zaltraman.
There it is.
Mhm.
6 is spent on Ultraman.
That,
Hit code.
which
A diagonal orientation. I'll do my best.
Counts
The
as
the
side
matting
table,
is
right?
really expensive in a diagonal
Ultraman?
orientation.
yeah, totally psych.
Do you have a fine tipped marker? Because it can.
Ooh, now we're talking.
I think I might sit now.
I like a do the cha cha. It's gonna sit on 3 energy.
I'll go ahead and buy another.
Gonna go ahead and buy another kryptonite because why not? It's gonna be an eventual
needs it?
purchase for both
I'm
both
not
players
gonna
here.
have one. So let's join the party. 5 go in, 4 come out. Ooh, the guy comes.
Guy
out.
Gardner coming out could
Okay,
be a
rolling 9 dice.
could be actually a fairly large slap here if he rolls a
Single
couple
bolt.
characters.
It's not a good side.
Guy
for
Gardner
the,
on that 0-2-2
the old
face
yawning
free to
portal.
field, which is always the best.
Heard there are better sides.
He'd love to roll the 1-1 guy, especially since Yawning Portal has a
Rolled, and
chance to
hopefully
come
comes
out
up.
this
If it
turn.
doesn't, it's not the end of the world. The question is, do we want this this shield?
We need less time between boss battles. Yeah, maybe even like cutting to like 25 minutes would be reasonable. Of course, getting
Don't do the Dice Masters thing where it comes up energy.
Dice games. Dice games are dice
That's the
games.
thing.
Yawning Portal on
It did that
double
thing.
energy.
I don't like it, but it's okay. Field both of
Which
these.
is
They're
okay.
both
I mean,
level
the
1,
idea
so
here
that's a problem.
is purchase things.
But you know,
It's
Not
not.
the worst.
It's not the worst because he didn't
1,
roll a
2,
kryptonite,
3,
right?
4, 5, 6.
So he's really just trying to get Ultraman in the field.
Might as well buy my own Ultraman, right?
I mean, it's the cool thing to do.
Oh, that's not his
think so,
Ultraman,
too.
then, of course.
I'm kind of surprised so many
The
people
idea
bought it
here-
tonight. There's a lot of good red-green combos.
Yeah, red green is actually
Yeah,
pretty
dope.
swift. I did see some poison ivies on some other
Considering
teams, which I was
Jimmy
thinking
Olsen
about.
with the Supergirl.
I
Ooh,
looked at
Jimmy
that too,
Olsen
actually.
teams, man, what a throwback! Jimmy Olsen teams.
Or Phoenix Red. Did
Ooh,
you see bolt damage going?
Hmm.
We're back. I'm actually gonna go get a drink of water.
Purchasing to move.
Let me know what happens when I come back,
move
fam.
1,
Yikes! Drop some shit.
move to move. It's not great. I think I'll do it anyway. I want to buy 2 guys. I'm going to move 1 guy over, and then I'm going to pass priority to you.
Alright.
End the turn.
Don't you have to attack? Or are you not playing that guy?
Oh yeah, he has to attack. Sorry. Push. Thank
Block.
you for reminding me. I think we forgot about that.
My block went to
Okay.
sidekick.
All right. 2/2 comes on back. Your go.
Alright. And now for the messiest back. So that's too many. 2, 3.
You know, sometimes messy bags pay off.
And that's what I get. You guys already on level 1, so I don't care about that. Let's field a sidekick.
Feel that sidekick. We're back, folks.
3 on a poison ivy.
Ooh, he's gonna go the poison ivy route. I'm excited.
On a crypto knight.
Seems good.
And wait a second.
Wait just a minute. Gonna do some dice counting here on
I'm
this
not going to
turn.
spend that 2 on the kryptonites because
Gonna Supreme
I can
Intelligence
wait on it.
instead? Question mark.
spending these 3 instead on poison ivy,
Yeah.
and then I'll pass to you.
Ooh,
Alright,
gonna keep
I'm
2
going to
fists
move
just
something.
in case.
But I'm not sure what yet.
Remembering that there's supreme intelligence across the field.
Exactly. That's what I'm about to do. I'm just deciding if I
Hum.
want to move this die or this die. I think.
So again, both Yawning Portal and Guy Gardner are 2 cost or less dice, so both of them could be moved with the Supreme Intelligence Global.
I'll move the Guy Gardner and just see how.
Guy Gardner
accurate this can get.
instead.
All right.
Now the idea here
No
from
attacks
Steven
your single character.
is that if he gets both of these Guy
No.
Gardners, he could push some
Pull
substantial
the one to the
stats next
bag,
turn.
put the 7
He'd really love Yawning Portal here,
Shake it
so that
all
when
up.
he fields those Guy Gardners, he gets that
3.
added bonus.
all sidekicks. which is to be
Sidekicks,
expected.
sadness.
Pick it all up again.
He does get 1 Guy Gardner on 2/2.
That's good.
Another
That's
attacking die.
fine.
Fists are good if we have that Hulk Global. Pardon me. You're a Hulk Global. Thank you, love.
Keep
I don't
all
see
this
it on
and
the table.
re-roll here.
Gonna try to get another Guy Gardner.
He comes
Ooh,
up.
he
Everything's
does.
level 1,
0-2-2.
It's good
Not the
for me.
fattest
Give it
stats.
all.
However, since he has 4 other attacking
Well,
dice,
since it's here, we might as well, right? Buy the final one.
they're all gonna get +4/+4. Put them up to a 6-2.
Let's see. What would be the next play?
It's a lot of damage.
4, so I'd pull these 4. I'd play that stuff.
I'm just gonna look through the stack of cards and see what could be used as a green or red die. Because that's what I like to do. Do 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 do
I'll forget it. It's been
do.
so long since I've played Guy. I'm just gonna go for Guys.
Gonna get those Guy Gardeners.
When in Rome.
What a great card.
Win in Rome.
What a great
Dude.
aggro card.
Guy, I don't know.
Do as the guys do.
Pass priority.
So
to
the
you.
first card I come over is a
I
Supreme
pass
Intelligence Kree Soldier.
over
Both of those
my-
we've seen tonight. Wong. We have not seen
And
any
then I'm
Wong
going to
tonight. I was going to be
attack
playing
with
Wong
three
with
guys,
my.
and I
I
might want to attack with these sidekicks as well. Let me
was
see.
going to be playing Wong on
Let's
my
look.
Gabi team. Rare Wrecker was also on my Gabi team.
Yeah, you know what? Why not?
No
let
Norman
fly
Osborn
some
tonight.
Sidekicks in there for good measure. All of these guys are getting a +4.
So many good
they're all
green
sixes.
dice. Sif. Kind of red.
Take 19
Iron Man.
damage and block a sidekick.
Ooh, that'd be pretty sweet.
Or do the smart thing and block a guy.
Block a guy.
Okay, well,
Still
I mean,
going
it's
to
up to
take
you.
plenty of damage
I'll
here.
just block the guy.
okay.
That's just Wong.
What globals do you have? You have any pumps?
Classic.
No.
Are you sure you don't have any of them?
Just a prep global.
All right, so
I'm
that's
glad to know that
there.
both of you guys were
We'll
on
take,
it.
6, 12, 13, 14.
Nick takes
I'm at
14.
6.
Down to 6.
You are, sir.
We
but you
thought
know
this was
what?
going to end in an Ultraman
You
Areno,
got an Ultraman in there, so
which it still
do
might.
your thing.
It still might. However, he's got to pull it and he's got to roll it. Also, it's not going to be the end of the world because Steven's field is not big.
And there he is.
He does roll both pieces of the puzzle, as well as a sidekick, which is ultimately going to die to Shockwave. However, it is going to be able to not spin up from Power Almighty, which means he gets to prep a die. Can't tell right now what side his Ultraman's
You're gonna
on.
get some good energy.
Oh, yes, I am. So are you.
Sorta, yeah. Yeah, sorta.
Yeah,
Oh
sorta.
my. Okay. So,
Do 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 do
let's
do.
go ahead and pay 1
Okay,
field Ultraman.
makes sense.
I will field my sidekick,
Mm-hmm.
and then let's Kryptonite.
Gonna Kryptonite now.
So, spinning your guy down to level 1.
He's there.
He's on level
Great.
1.
What do you want to do first?
Which again, we didn't necessarily decide if he had to
Actually,
spin down a character.
We know.
Um,
the play. Come on, you got this.
In terms of if it's already on
I
level
think the
1,
play
if it
is,
still
where do
counts
I
to
put
target it.
Shockwave.
When
Do
does
I
he
give you
play
a bunch of
Shockwave?
dice? Because you've got a yawning
Oh.
portal in the bag,
Come
right?
now. Yeah.
Got a Yawning Portal in the
That's a
bag.
problem.
Oh, I don't know.
Yawning Portal, again, says when you field a non-sidekick character die, prep a die.
Yeah, I think I'm
Pretty
gonna
darn
Shockwave
cool.
first.
Gonna
Okay.
Shockwave first. Gonna kill all the level 1 character dice.
Pops my guy. Pops your sidekick. Go ahead.
Yeah, that was probably a bad idea, but I don't think I've got a good idea. So, instant war.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna instant war.
Out of the bag of 4.
1, 2,
Let's see.
refill.
1, 2, 3. So I
Oh
lucked out and
my.
only pulled
Got
2 sidekicks.
all 3.
I only put 1.
Okay.
And I'll put them in the bag.
Right.
Alright.
3 of those.
I will spin up.
So I think the idea here was,
Alright.
do you instant war
Draw 2 dice
first,
and
or
prep
do you Shockwave first?
Draw 1 and prep.
That's what Nick was
So I
talking
spin
about
up
in
Ultraman
terms of
first.
feeding
Oh, is he a
Steven's
5? It
prep
looked like he was
area.
on a 6. My fault.
Alright.
Because Steven would have tons of stuff in prep, which for Yawning Portal is fine, but
And 1 against
fielding
many
a
is
non-sidekicks,
going to
I'm pretty sure Yawning Portal only counts non-sidekicks. Yawning Portal.
Alright. And that is it.
Blah, 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 blah. When you field a non-NPC, a non-sidekick
No
character,
attacks,
prep a
yeah.
die,
Looking
yeah.
for more
So,
blockers.
having all those sidekicks knocked
All right,
out
I'm
wouldn't have
going
been a big
to,
deal.
Put that sidekick over there. I'm going to pull 2 dice.
I don't know how much
Refill.
damage was dealt.
Shake it up. Roll 2 more dice. They are black, which was pretty likely.
I missed. How much damage was that from the last Kryptonite?
Just 4.
4. Thanks.
Ooh, they both came
So
up with
4 damage to Steven.
But before you got all your guys.
He's got a Guy Gardner.
it, which is okay because I can just buy kryptonites now.
He's got what, 3 more
I think
guys
I
or
am
2 more
going
guys?
to-
Guy Gardner's
well,
in the
actually, do I wanna
bag.
buy the Kryptonite, or do I just want to get?
He just
funky
needs
with it?
to stay confident through
Let
the
me just mask.
kryptonite
So we'll reroll the mask.
rain
Flop.
that is
It's
next
a mask.
turn.
It's, by the way.
It's a PJ
My
mask.
guy
It's
is
a
still on
PJ
level
mask.
1. Ooh,
Kim
I
over
should do
Reg.
that, I'll do this first. Play the
Ryan Reynolds
Yawning Portal, then
falls.
play the guy.
That team still cracks me up. Reg. Oh, yikes. Yawning Portal's played. Guy Gardner's fielded. Maybe this is the reduction one. Maybe he's playing the one that says every non-sidekick you field reduces all of your dice costs by 1. That would be kind of a cool way to get up to
Weird.
that
So
6
you know what?
for
I'll
multiple
just buy
man.
one. I'll buy a Gazer and put it in the bag.
Gazer. Another pretty cool die from the new Waterdeep D&D stuff.
I'll pass priority to you.
There is not a lot of globals on your side. So I will prep Supreme Intelligence.
Okay.
No surprise.
Seems good.
Yerp. Gonna use the Supreme Intelligence Global
alright.
to prep Kryptonite. Like we've seen tonight thus far, pretty good play in terms of getting those Kryptonites
I'm going
through
to
the
go ahead and
bag, as
tap
well
and
as
sacrifice
timing when they
2,
come out.
2.
That's the really critical piece to that global.
I think probably just
Sort
leave
of
it
like
at
back in the
2,
day
2.
when the Red Punters Chalkboard Global was
Alright.
super
Yeah, I'll
prevalent.
just leave it at the 2, 2.
It allows these combo type
Recommend.
teams
Blocking, jump block.
to be
Okay,
so
your
much more
ultimate survives,
consistent in the
my,
timing of getting
my
2
Guy
dice out
Gardner
at the same time.
KOs, And pass to you.
Ultraman, the ultimate chump block.
That's right.
Alright. 4 dice.
Four dice. Lots
What
of
is that?
kryptonites.
Let's reroll this.
So we'll see what the backlash here is. Steven sort of leaned a little heavily, more heavily into the Guy Gardner rush tactic. Nick stuck with the guns of the Ultraman shenanigans.
Alright.
Doesn't get the
Cute.
Poison Ivy.
Well, that's
Is, however, going to roll 2 kryptonites and be able to trigger Ultraman twice.
so,
Steven's field is
again,
2
order
dice.
Mm-hmm.
You can only use Supreme Intelligence once. So I'm going to go ahead and spend 2. Yeah, 2 on another Kryptonite.
Okay.
Still going for it.
I will.
5 bad rolls for the winners. Super Rare Thor is really getting his ass kicked tonight. Wait,
Yeah, this is not
Daddy.
really going to matter.
Thanks for the fun, everyone. I'm off. Reg, it's been fun, man. Thanks for playing tonight. I
will
appreciate
use my
Ryan
Kryptonite
Reynolds,
in one of
and I
your
appreciate you,
sidekicks.
my friend. We'll
Down
see you
to
next
level
Tuesday.
1.
If not before
Sounds good,
that,
it's there.
Great. All right.
DM North for the win. I agree.
will.
Friends,
ahead
friends
and-
watching this now or later, go to DM North and read up on
Really
all of
matter.
the articles, watch all of the
First one.
videos. Everything's quality over
So I
there.
will go
So
ahead and
soak it up,
Shockwave
folks.
First.
Okay. Pop my sidekicks. Pop your.
My sidekick.
I'll pop your
All right.
sidekick.
Then
What is
I will
happening next week? We are not streaming on
Instant
Tuesday
War.
next week.
So draw and pull 3.
All right. Let's see. What we
I
got. I'm
don't
not gonna
know
roll.
if I will
I'll just
find
roll.
another night of the week that I can stream. I imagine the answer
Okay,
is
well,
no.
Oh my.
So I
goodness,
think
drew
we're just
all
gonna
3
take
sidekicks that they're the only
A
ones in the
small
bag. I'm
hiatus
How crazy.
for the
All
holidays.
right. Then Instant War does 5 damage.
1 against mini. Yeah.
Or yeah, that's
Down
the
to
one.
11.
One
Down
against
to
Minnie.
11.
Steven takes
And
5 down to
how am I
11.
going to spin up, and I prep a total of 1.
Nick, it's the prep 1 for next turn.
Technically, you would prep.
We have
For
to
each
spend time with our
side.
families then? Not if you don't want
And
to.
it totaled 1.
Oh, you only have 1 die in bag.
Yep.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yoicks.
All right.
Yoicks. Monday,
Now-
Monday. Yeah, Monday is my
Yeah.
IRL in the real life game night,
You got
which
this.
is actually going to be really
Two
cool
masks
because
these
Nikki's
two
family is coming
sidekicks
into town for Christmas,
for Shockwave's
and
Global.
my family is coming
Okay.
into
They're
town
no
for
longer
Christmas.
affected by
So we are
actions
going to have
this
a family game
All
night.
right. So,
It's going to be cool on
second
Monday.
Kryptonite.
Christmas
Mhm.
Eve
I will
Eve.
pin down one of your sidekicks to 1.
Okay.
Great. I will. Let's see. Let's go with Instant War.
Instant
I pull
war.
All or no sidekicks. I
Okay.
take,
No
I have nothing
sidekicks.
to pull.
So Nick
one
does
against
not get
many
a
will
bag
do
refill
another 5
from
damage.
indeed.
So you're at 6.
Power Almighty.
Mm-hmm.
Shockwave is going to KO every level 1.
6 damage apiece
Goes
here.
away. And Power Almighty is not going to do a thing.
Nope.
Field 2 sidekicks. Pass priority.
Now the clutch piece
that.
here is that Nick has
10 damage.
I'm gonna Hawkingbird Global back your 6/6.
whoop.
Ah!
No, I'm just kidding. It's not in the game.
That purple die.
Okay. Man, I knew I shouldn't have floated those sidekicks out there when I
Oh, that was
pushed for
funny.
just the guy. The moment I did it, I was like, oh, I shouldn't have done that, and then I
The
couldn't bring myself
yoicks.
to pull it back.
You got me with the Hawkingbird. Not gonna lie, I was like, oh my gosh,
That's 4.
things are about to get wild.
That was a weird
Technically.
interaction of basic actions.
Yeah, you should have popped me the first time too. Should have just used instant war the first time before clearing the shockwave. Because you had a
Past my
leg
bedtime.
with
Good
just
night,
the sidekicks
all.
that were already
Jocelyn, thanks for dropping
I
in.
was
We'll
looking
see you
at
soon.
the
I hope.
save my
After this
sidekicks.
2-week hiatus, maybe people will get
Yeah, you just
get
had
their
the
Tuesdays
5
hammered
plus
out,
the
and
5
we
plus
would
the
love to
6
have you
with
back
Ultraman, so
playing,
you didn't even need sidekicks to
slaying.
be lethal,
Good
which was
times.
pretty gross.
Good
Should've
games,
thought of
both of you.
Good game.
Yeah,
That was a
super
good game.
fun. Guy Gardner on 2-2 sides, man. If he was just coming through on 4-4s.
Yeah, he didn't come up on anything but 2-2.
Coulda
and
got
then missing
spicy.
The yawning portal early was a setback that would not be.
Yeah.
fixed.
Were you playing the when you field one, you prep one, or was it the reduce the costs one?
No, it's the good one. It's not any of those other ones. It's the reduce the cost and put things in your bag. And
Oh yeah.
literally against Ryan, I did the same turn 1, turn 2, and then on turn 3 rolled 9 dice with yawning portal and a guy Gardner, and fielded a guy, fielded a sidekick, fielded a second sidekick, bought an Ultraman, a guy, and a Kryptonite. Put it all in a bag.
That's so gross.
It was so gross. It
Oh
was so
my
awesome.
gosh.
It was on turn 3, and then turn
Yikes.
4, Ultraman came up and just sat out there, and it was like, well, that's
Rinse,
pretty good.
rinse and repeat. Yeah. Dang, that's awesome. Well, congrats to you both.
Indeed, good game.
It was fun for sure. We'll
Thank
see you guys
you.
back in the chat.
Catch you next time.
Blow. Folks, we did it. We are approaching closing time. Kim over Reg in round 3, and we just saw Nick over Steven with that back and forth Guy Gardner variant. Yeah, the miss on the yawning portal. I can see now how pivotal that could have been. But here we are with the final standings that are super ultra important and definitely worthy of a week's worth of praise. We've got first place Nick, then Kim as the worthy adversary. Then we've got DM Armada sitting in third like a bouse. Ultra important. It was ultra fun. I love it. I love it. If you guys were not around when we were talking about this earlier, we are going to take a 2-week hiatus. I'll be in the Discord sort of shooting around ideas for what we might be able to do after the holidays. But as it stands right now, I think we're going to take Christmas Eve off and New Year's Eve off. I know that Troy is potentially putting something together around the new year, like a day tournament. I don't know if that's actually going to be coming to fruition. I hope so. But I think until 2020, folks, the WDA is going to take a hiatus. You guys are the best. Thank you for supporting, playing, watching, spreading the word, etc. I think we should have a big old homecoming party in January when we come back from this short mini break. We should just gather all of our dice rolling friends on a Tuesday night, and we should just have the biggest mecca WDA party we've had thus far. I don't have to teach until after MLK Day, so bring it on. Yas, we don't go back until the 6th. The 6th. So there might be some days in there, like sometime between the 1st and the 5th, where things are sort of slow, and maybe we could get some games in, even if it's not a formal WDA. I would just love to throw some dice with you guys. Yes, joyous Yule to all my DM and Discord pals. I totally agree. Again, happy holidays, Merry Christmas to you guys. Thanks for the unwavering support. Thanks for blocking off your Tuesdays, playing some dice with some friends on the interwebs. You guys make the world go round. And until next time, it's Ross, and we out of here. Love ya, mean it. Peace.